Okay, so GBF.
So GBF.
Oh my god. What a roller coaster that was. What a ride. Everything we imagined.
You're right. I guess roller coasters have boring parts too.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
It was not even supposed to be shade. We had good moments and we had bad moments as a group, and our videos tended to do the same.
This part's probably going to be the most problematic out of all of them. Because GBF was like my little baby, you know? Like, it's something that I wanted to raise into a full-grown adult. And hopefully I can pass on to the younger generation. But unfortunately, that didn't end up being the case. So for those who watch my channel, you'll know that back in 2016, I went to California for the first time. And it was for an event that failed, PrideCon, if you remember what that was. But being that it failed, me, Kevin, Jordan, David, and Ella, we still went, you know, and we still just tried to enjoy California for what it was. And it was magical. That whole weekend was magical. And like for me, being alone and traveling to a different state all across America by myself was kind of crazy, actually. But I'm happy that I had David with me. Like, I'm so happy that he was there because at least I had a piece of home with me. Everything about that weekend was amazing. And that entailed, I created the Slay LA series, and that was fun. That was a fun couple of days over there in California, and I vowed to go back, and I did. I've been back so far, like, I've been back once since that time, and I can't wait to go back again. That's gonna be fun. After the weekend, though, me and the boys ended up talking on the phone, and then Kevin pitched the idea of doing a collab channel, and I was so down for it. I was like, yes, sign me up, put me on, I want to do it. Because I figured all of us involved, if we really put our foot down and really got our creative juices flowing, it could turn out to be something really cool. Now, this was August when we had this conversation. I want to say, let's say August, then 2 months later after that, the channel trailer went up.
My name's Kevin.
I'm Jordan.
I'm David.
My name is Shaquille, and together we are
GBF.
GBF.
The four of us are from a group called Cole's Crew. We are located all around the country. I'm from Illinois.
Michigan.
Florida. Oh, girl.
And Missouri.
A little over a month ago, we flew to LA to meet for the first time.
As the trip continued, we all started to realize that we had different ideas, but we were all part of the same community.
And our opinions are relative to all gay YouTubers across the country.
This is why we created the GBF channel, to show that even though opinions may differ, we're all part of the same community.
Each week, we will have a theme.
This theme can be hot new topics, latest trends, or even
how to be gay as fuck.
If you have ideas for that theme, go ahead and tweet us at the handles below.
I hope you subscribe and tune in for more. But then I realized we needed one more person. Like, I needed one more human being because it was just me, David, Jordan, and Kevin. I needed more. I needed one more person. I must know a YouTuber out there that could, you know, really add to our flavor. Turns out that Max actually saw the trailer and he was really like, kinda, I don't want to say butthurt. He was just feeling some type of way because he wanted to be involved. And if I had known that he wanted to do it, I would have already asked him a while back. And we had a Thursday.
Basically show your personality in maybe 2 minutes or less. They can't be having these time stipulations with all the minutes in that script. You see, because this is how they get them bloopers and stuff. I'd be making damn fool on myself.
And just like that, we started releasing videos. Theme-based videos. Everybody added their own style and flavor to each theme. But it was fantastic. Second to none, amazing. I created a lot of videos on that channel that I was really, really proud of. In that time frame once we started posting videos. Like, I think my all-time favorite right now sitting here is probably the Halloween video that I put out, because to think of an idea on my way home and then just put it on paper immediately and had a good vision and make it come together was fantastic. And it's probably one of my proudest videos out there right now on the interwebs.
So, why did you pick the day that you picked?
I
Friday.
picked?
Yeah.
I wanted Friday because I wanted more time to think of some good ideas. And also, Fridays, kids get off of school. It's free time for them. They don't have to worry about classes, homework, nothing. Friday is a good day to get them. Oh, bitch, let's watch a fucking YouTube video. Let's watch a video, bitch. And I said, okay, that is a good type of marketing.
Good
honey.
Marketing! Where did you
So-
learn this marketing brain?
When Masha was on the collab channel, Gaze of the Week, he went last.
Oh, that's right. Gaze of the Week.
He went last. And that's sort
I
of
like
what it's
that.
based off of our channel, you know, but they did things very differently than me. I tried to implement the same things, but just the core of what it was is what I emulated, to
Right.
be honest. 5
It's
gays,
like
5 days.
The 5 gays, 5 days.
You know?
That sounds like a crazy...
That sounds like a nice little show on fucking Bravo. Given that we're all different, okay, and we're all different queer peers across America trying to create this channel, that it came with its own issues, because with different minds working and thinking, of course, you'll have your own opinions over certain things. So, of course, we did have our share of troubles, a share of disagreements, certain topics, certain things. But that's to be expected when you're working with, like, for the people. Like, for me, as someone who wanted to do one thing, but they're like, I want to do this, it was kind of just like, meh. But at the end of the day, we ended up coming to a group consensus, and we just got it done. I mean, yeah, it wasn't really sometimes something I was interested in doing, but we did it anyway because that's just what it was. Me and Max's videos were thriving, you know, like we were just putting out really good content. It was a lot different from all the other boys because they were new technically to the editing by themselves game of YouTube and doing that kind of stuff as far as I freaking remember. And poor David, he was editing straight from his cell phone and he already had some sound issues with his videos, but he just kept it pushing. He kept on trying to produce something. But at the time, it was kind of me and Max just carrying the channel, for lack of a better term, you know, view count-wise. And that did have more people coming in and watching us. And it was kind of nerve-wracking when I would hear that the only reason I come to watch your channel is because of you and Max. Or if it was my friends, the only reason they watched was because of me and David. But I wanted everybody to watch everyone else's videos, you know what I mean? So not to have that same reaction towards any, like, for everybody else's stuff was kind of like, damn. That's really, really, really unfortunate. Like, I never tried to make them feel less because they can't do the same, like, things that I can, because I had resources, you know, and I had, like, equipment to help me. Unfortunately, not all of them did have the same things that I did, so I can understand doing what they can for themselves to make sure that they can produce what they can produce. But I think at the time, because I was producing so much, and because I had an idea and I had a vision for what we can do, I did maybe turn into a little bit of a tyrant a little bit, because like we would have our own scheduling for our own videos and having our own structured everything to make sure it flows right, and there'd be times where I would go against that. If it's not done properly and in a timely fashion and stuff, I would have an opinion about it. I would say something, and it didn't read right in a way, you know. I came across kind of a hypocrite at the time, and it wasn't cute. It was not cute. I take full responsibility for that one. I was evil, you know? And it wasn't, because some of the things weren't coming together how I wanted it to, it got to me. Oh, it got to me big time. And I was not happy with most things. It was a group effort, and we just had to do whatever we have to do as a group to make this group work and make it push. But I love them all equally, though, you know? But if they could have been on the same level as me, I think my mentality would have been very different. I mean, nothing bad towards them. They're all amazing human beings, you know, so, and I have more of a passion for YouTube and more video stuff than they did at the time. Well, I know, like, me and Max, we always had something. David also had his own feelings towards it, but I can only speak for that. I can't speak for really anything else, but it was just interesting at the time.
Is this going to be a shady video shack? Because if we want to talk about the truth, and we want to talk about the drama, and we want to talk about the rise and fall of my GBF, then we need to talk about the nitty gritty. And we can't be talking about the first time we met, the second time we met. No, honey. The first time we met, Kevin was there. The second time we met, we hadn't heard from Kevin in 3 weeks. The third time we met, we already had juggled out 2 other members of our group.
Okay.
It's just, you know, I'm saying.
No, I get it. Sometime into the new year, we lost Jordan. He was going through his own stuff, dealing with his own things, so he decided to leave the channel. And I was kind of sad because I really didn't want anybody to leave, actually, you know. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. But that was pretty sad for me. I really didn't. One of the original members leaving. Yeah, I didn't like that at all, actually. He's gone. What are we supposed to do now? I am shooketh a little bit. Like, what's gonna happen? But then I remembered the first time I was looking for a Thursday guy, I initially asked a friend of mine, Nick Happy. I asked him, and he turned me down because he was going through some stuff. But then we talked about it again, and he was completely like okay to do it. And then just like that, he became our next Tuesday. I met him back in Cali on a night out while we were over in Saddles, and then when that night was done, we were all waiting for Ubers, and we just had a simple conversation. But I could tell he was very like someone my speed. I really did enjoy him a lot. Having him on the channel and also talking to him about stuff before he even came on the channel, it seemed perfect to me because a guy who's not uncomfortable in front of a camera, knows how to edit. Perfect. Good. Complete matching everything I wanted. But oi, wow, honey, was he mixed? He was met with mixed reviews when he first came onto the channel because he came onto the scene. Bam! You know, like, very, very heavy in his own beliefs. So, of course, when you're a strong person and you have strong beliefs and you basically will say whatever the hell you want to and don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks, that could be read in a very different way. So I can understand where it came from, but oh my god. Wow, he was met with mixed reviews, honey. And, so most people were just like, I love him, but then most people were just like, no. No, ma'am. Oh my. I can only speak for me. I can only speak for the experiences that I experienced with the people on the channel and what they went through and what they brought something to my attention. I can only speak to that. And with him being on the channel, he did bring a lot of things to us. In regards to if we're building this, if we're trying to make something out of it, like make some success from it, showed us different ways when it comes to YouTube, doing like YouTube stuff, and also kind of an advisor for me because when it came to video ideas, I would go to him because I trusted his input over a lot of things, a lot of aspects of my time on GBF around that time frame. He played a role for me, you know, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have ended up getting this ring light that I love, you know. He convinced me. I had my eye on it, but he convinced me to do it. So I was very, very happy to have him around, you know. And it was nice to have someone outside of my own friendship circle that I could talk to about, like, YouTube stuff. And I wouldn't have to worry about if it's something that I wanted to hear. I wouldn't have to worry about it. I could just say what I want, and then if he can have his own opinion, and that would be that. And I really did enjoy that. But he did rub some of the members the wrong way. You know, I can remember a time when David and Max came to me about how they feel about his bluntness. And I had no issues with his bluntness in a way because in a way I love a bitch who can speak his mind and be done with it. And I love that about a human being. But it was almost like, I guess for them, if anything would be said, it would be towards both of them. And I guess that, of course, if you feel attacked, you're gonna want to say something. So hearing it from them and they're having their own feelings about it, I was kind of like, oh well, hell, I don't know what to do, because at the end, because he was a friend of mine. So to see that, it was kind of just like, well, damn, this is unfortunate right now because like. I love him as a human being, but I don't want him to start affecting the group dynamic that we have with the other members. Tit for tat. When you're working with other people, you're going to have to be cordial to other people's opinions, but you have to be open-minded to their feelings. So that was a very interesting time frame for us.
I understand, and I understand why. Past YouTube experience, gay as fuck, fits in with the group.
Right.
Past YouTube experience, which was something that the group did not have enough of, and I understand.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a problem.
I know. I really hope that you guys didn't, because I was
Well,
just
not until I
thinking
realized how rude he was. That's all.
Yeah. Nick wasn't everybody's cup of tea.
I don't want this to be in the video. I feel like I'm attacking him.
No, you're not.
I can't talk about him without attacking him.
Like I said, I just said, Nick wasn't on everybody's greatest sides, and it's unfortunate for me that I didn't understand and see where you guys were coming from when you guys brought it up to me the first time.
Right, but also because he wasn't like that towards you.
No, he was not. No.
It was really actually just Max and I. We had an issue because he kept like talking about us.
Yeah.
Our names were just brought up consistently.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it was like, just leave us alone, please. Like, yes, we're dating, but like, it's not a thing.
Right. Well, I mean, okay. Not like a defense or anything, because you both have valid points for feeling the way that you feel. Okay? For me, when, like, let's say someone we would talk about the channel, because he was interested in channel growth, things like that. So when we would talk, and if someone didn't really put out such a great video, didn't really market it as well, there would be conversations had about it. You know?
I mean, that's cute and all, and I understand.
You know, and then some nice things may not be said. Oh, he's having some audio problems. We address those. Da, da, da. You know, what else? That's really all I can really think about right now.
I'm not even trying to make this into like a what was said about me. I don't really give a fuck.
Oh, no, that's fine.
That was years ago. I'm just saying.
Right.
Like,
no, that's cool, but
like, and that's not even the issue.
Right.
I understand talking about what could better the channel. I'm all about bettering the channel. It was just drama. It was just drama.
Yeah. And then
that was not needed.
Maybe it's because I was coming from a like I really want this to succeed standpoint, and so did he. You know, where would be times where I would try to get a hold of you guys, but I wouldn't get you, so I would call him, and then we would just be talking and just talking. It was mostly about YouTube stuff because he knew a lot more than I did on that side, and he was just my person at that moment. So that has this like can relate to what I like.
Yeah.
On that side.
Yeah.
That's what he was.
Admittedly, I don't know a lot about YouTube, so that's why I'm like, you know.
Around that same time, we lost Kevin. And I still to this day don't know the main reasons why he left the channel. I know he was going through a lot of personal situations on his end, family stuff. So I didn't question, I didn't test it. It is what it is. But it was a pretty sad moment when he left as well too, because another original member was down. And I didn't know what we were going to do at that point, because at this point members were just dropping. I already lost 2 people. But he was going through a lot of his own stuff personally. That's all I could say about that. It is what it is. That was a very sucky situation. So it was just me, Nick, David, and Max. Like, oh my god, what were we gonna do? April came. It was time for Playlist Live. So, I always go every year. This would have been my 3rd year going to Playlist Live. So I was really, really excited because this time it will be all of us going. All the members of my GBF were in attendance this playlist. And it was a very interesting weekend, to say the least. We had a good time. Prior to that, the week before Playlist, I'll just say it one time because it happened. It is what it is. This is the tea. Nick posted a video on the channel.
It's my first playlist. I'm gonna have a blast. I'm gonna be with my best friends.
I would say it was an informative video about basically your playlist essentials, but towards the end of it, he kind of threw a dig at David and Max.
I'm gonna be with Max, don't really give a crap about him. David, he's such a shady bitch. And Shaquille, who is a queen that literally knows who he is. And I am going to have so much fun. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up.
And I think that was the first time I really like understood where they were coming from, because it shocked me. I wasn't expecting it. I was kind of like, okay, that's random, you know? But I think in his way, it was all out of comedy. I don't think he meant it in a malicious way, but it read that way. It 100% read that way. Max saw the video, and in Willem's Beatdown style-esque, however, whatever, he made a video basically just ripping that video to shreds. And honey, bitch, my wig was snatched. My wig was gone. Like, Max retaliated in his own way, basically just, girl, wow. I didn't think that something like that would ever happen on this channel at all.
Number 8 on this list is going to have to be another bag.
I like how this video is to bring 10 items, but literally 2 of them are the exact same thing. Instead of overloading your luggage so you don't exceed that weight limit, why don't you just pack one bag and learn how to be a packing expert?
I like having at least 1 or more bags on me because I'm expecting one of the GBF boys to not have a bag. David or Max again.
I like how he calls out David and I, but never Shaq. To lay everything out on the table, you know how pretty much like everyone may have, or if you don't know, people are pretty much saying that David and I are like this. Well, it's probably more like this. In my opinion, it seems like Nick is like that with one of our other GBF members, so I'll let you figure out from the remaining members of the bunch who that could be.
It's my first playlist. I'm gonna have a blast. I'm gonna be with my best friends. I'm gonna be with Max. Don't really give a crap about him.
If you didn't give a crap about me, why did you mention my name? Heck, why did you mention my name multiple times in the video?
Then it was they ended up having a conversation about it and they squashed whatever it is that they were dealing with. I don't know, that was between them. But looking at the video, both videos, and talking about it was kind of just like, this is awkward, because now I can see what they were talking about, where there were some underlying issues. And after that weekend, something had to give. And a decision had to be made because I didn't want David and Max to keep coming to me about their personal feelings towards him, his bluntness. So unanimously, we made a choice that it was best maybe if he just was no longer on the channel. And again, that was sucky for me because I'm the one that brought him on, you know, and I enjoyed him. Oh, I enjoyed him. It's unfortunate though because we don't really talk as much as we used to. I miss him, you know, but life is made up of moments and memories, and I had a lot of moments and I would cherish all my memories with him. He's off somewhere doing his own thing right now, and that's to be commended and applauded. I wish him nothing but goodness, but I miss him though. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss him a lot. So, but that whole time on GBF with him was a ride, and something just had to give at the end of the day. Another member gone. Oh my, what would we do now? You know, but it wasn't a total loss because with him leaving, Jordan came back onto the channel. In one way, I was kind of happy about it because I'd missed Jordan, and having him on was just the bee's knees for me. It was just great. I cannot really speak on him. I could only speak on how I was feeling.
We're speaking on everybody else,
Yeah.
girl. You might as well. Just saying. He don't want to because his man is sitting right next to him. I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm just saying.
fuck? I don't fuck.
Then go ahead and say what you want to say.
This man's like, it's my man. What you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? Push me?
I could. Girl, I know your back is fucked up right now. Don't make me get savage. Oh my god. Jeopardy music.